Kinunners and Blaze, and welcome to another episode of the Tri-Point podcast with Kinunners and myself. We're on special episode number 117.
The chief episode.
The chief episode. The Mr. Chef episode.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy episode. Yeah, anyway, very fitting episode. There's a reason we delayed it a day, and it's because we're waiting for the Xbox showcase, which is rude.
Indeed.
It could have come out one day earlier, however, it's fine. Therefore, I guess I'll get into some small things first.
Yeah.
That are outside the realm of the big things. Silksong, Hollow Knight Silksong, is getting a physical copy.
Oh.
Apparently.
There
is rumored. Yeah, that took a while. I think it's like limited run or something that's doing it.
No.
There is rumored to be a direct this week, which is...
Yeah, rumored.
I mean, it's fairly certain at this point, however,
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, oh well. Anyway, the Elden Ring is coming out in August for Switch 2 now.
Okay.
Yep. There is a new Switch 2 console being developed, kind of.
Like how?
Essentially, they're in UK and stuff, the Right to Repair Act is sort of coming into play now.
Yeah.
Therefore, Nintendo has to build a new version of the system with not necessarily a completely pull-apartable system, more simply one that's easy to access with batteries. The main thing, I believe, is they're not allowed to glue down the battery anymore.
Yeah, that makes
Therefore,
sense.
it's something easier like that, and it's quite likely they might simply have like a hatch on the back of the Switch that you can open to take it out and replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, though, it should be exactly the same.
It should just be the same, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then what's the other small thing I have here? I can't even read it. I've got that much on my whiteboard that I've had to really squish in everything. What is... Oh no, that's part of the bigger things. Okay, it's simply sitting up there. Alrighty, well that's okay then. I guess we can get into some of the trailers that aren't part of the big events. Mainly, there's a new operator in Enfield. Mifu.
Yeah.
Mifu.
Mifu.
I mean, she looks fine.
I'll play it one day.
Yeah, one day. I'll play it one day too, when it comes to Switch 2. Better be in this direct. Better be.
Okay.
Yeah, no, otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion on her. And then there was a Star Trek game announced, which I was telling you about earlier, which looks interesting.
Yeah.
It's based on one of the characters out of the show. Pretty neat. N plus Infinity times 2.
And plus keeps on going.
Yeah, another M plus game. Looks really good. I mean, I don't really have much else to say about it. It simply looks more M plus, except like advanced, I guess.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it's harder to see where the characters are in this version, however. I don't know. Anemo got another trailer. It wasn't sort of in... It was in the Future Games show, which I didn't really watch, however, like, I did have a look at all the trailers, and yeah. There's another Anemo trailer, and I don't know how many times they can have beta.
I don't know. How many times they want.
Like, is this the first one to really show, like, a big city?
I think.
I haven't really seen a big city before this.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any.
And it shows off the theme song for the game, which has the word Anemo in it, which... Yeah, I always find it kind of iffy when they do that. Yeah, no, it continues to look like more Anemo. I don't know what else they have really to show off at this point.
I have no idea.
I simply want the game to come out.
Yeah.
At this point. All these beta tests and things. And it's another closed one as well. It's not like anyone can simply join.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that it for that? I think that's it for all, like, the outside of event ones. Therefore, I suppose we get into the big events now. We had State of Play first.
Yep.
And, I mean, there wasn't that much from State of Play that I'm interested in personally. However...
Not a whole lot.
I did pick out a few things. Rayman Legends obviously is a big one for us. We played a lot of Rayman Legends.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about this all week to each other, therefore it's not that
Yeah.
surprising. Have like I don't
Rayman
know. I don't
Legends.
think it should have been Legends that got the remaster or remake. Personally,
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the remake looks good.
Yeah.
However, I feel like Legends didn't need a remake. I feel like it should have been the
I think
first
it could have
Rayman
just
game
been
that got
ported,
a remake.
honestly.
Personally,
Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, though, taking that bias out of the way, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It looks great. I do prefer the old art style. However, like this one looks good anyway, as well.
Yeah, it's still really nice looking.
And it looks like pretty much everything's intact how it was, and there's some new added bits like flying dragons behind that plays like Star Fox and stuff.
A couple of different camera angles. For
Yeah,
certain
I do
things.
like how the camera angles swing around, very Klonoa-esque. Apparently, there's meant to be a new boss as well,
Okay.
new villain or something like that. Everyone's voice acted now, which I don't know how I feel about that.
It's fine, I guess. Rayman's always been kind of weird with its voice acting. So
Yeah, it is.
fits in, I
don't know.
guess.
I think I kind of prefer how everyone spoke gibberish in the original Legends. However, like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess I'll see if it makes the story better because there is a lot more cutscenes and stuff like that. Therefore, hopefully, the story is a little bit more,
Yeah.
I guess,
A
in
little
depth.
bit more makes
There wasn't
sense.
really, yeah, there wasn't really much when it comes to story in the original.
Yeah.
That's all. Otherwise though, yeah, looks like Rayman's Legends remade. Looks good. That's grand. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis got its release date and a trailer for it. It continues to look really good.
Yep.
Yeah, it all it looks like to me is they've like remade the first game in the style of the newer three.
Yeah, they took, what is it, Rise,
Yeah, it's
Shadow,
like Rise, Shadow,
whatever
and
it's called.
Tomb Raider 2009 and all that sort of thing, and basically
Yeah.
turned it into remade the original game out of it, which is perfect. That's exactly what they needed to do. I feel
Yeah. Yeah,
personally.
exactly.
However, it looks really good, and it's coming out next year at some point,
Yeah,
February,
gotta
I think it
find
was.
the date.
Yeah, I gotta find the date too. I wrote the date down from. Oh, here it is. I did write this one down. February 12th, 2027.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's coming out then. And it's got an amazing collector's edition that I really want, with a massive statue of Lara and a dinosaur.
And a T-Rex.
Yeah, yeah, big dinosaur. I forgot to say that as well, that Rayman Legends Retold is coming out October 1st.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then the last thing from the State of Play that I was most interested in was Stuntman Hollywood.
Yeah, but that's because of our own goofiness.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'll explain the story. Basically, there's when as we grew up, we had Driver San Francisco on the 360, or we do have Driver San Francisco on the 360. Instead of actually playing the game properly, though, all we would do is mess around in the free roam and do a whole bunch of different things there, crashing things around,
Yeah.
trying to outrun each other at highest speeds,
Yeah.
and all that sort of thing. And this game essentially
a
looks like
whole
that,
thing.
the video game. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, with all sorts of different licensed cars too, like the DeLorean and like the Knight Rider car and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't know, I saw it and I was like, this is absolutely
It
hilarious.
just looks funny.
Yeah, it looks funny. Therefore, I will probably, if it comes to something other than PS5, I will probably pick it up and have a look
Yeah.
at it. Otherwise, though,
No.
that's about it for the State
I
of
don't
Play
think-
that I was interested in. What's up?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think it's a date for it
No, it doesn't have a date. No.
at the moment.
No, it doesn't have a date. I did write down the date for the majority of things.
Yeah.
That one didn't have a date.
Of
Yeah,
course,
no.
there's Final Fantasy too, but it's Final Fantasy. It was bound to be there.
In the State of Play.
Oh, in the Game Fest.
Yeah, we'll get to Games
Afterwards.
Fest.
Sorry, I'm combining them in my brain.
Yeah, no.
It's-
No, State of Play, we got a whole bunch
It's
to talk about in
going.
the State of Play.
Yeah.
In the Games Fest, sorry. Yeah, for the State of
Yeah.
Play, that's the Sony one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We would, yeah. Summer Games Fest is.
They're all just a blob in my head. So
Yeah, it's where I was heading. It's all like meshed together. Yeah, that's where I was heading to
Yeah.
next. Summer Games Fest, Jeff, Mr. Jeff,
Jeff,
as always.
Jeff.
It was a fairly long event this time around.
it was. It was like an hour or almost 2 hours.
Yeah, something like that. It was a fairly long one. We watched it together. It sort of, it was split into two parts. It was like the Summer Games Fest and like the Day of the Devs afterwards. And
Yeah.
I did quickly go through that and look at the trailers and that as well. I mean, we won't go through every game here, to be honest, like we
Yeah.
sometimes do, because it would take forever. They do start off with Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake, though,
Yep.
which looks like another Resident Evil game. I thought I'd simply mention that, despite the fact that neither of us are interested in it.
Yeah, it's just more Resident Evil.
Well, I mainly wanted to mention it because, like, there was a massive theme of Capcom all throughout the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Through the Game Awards, through the Summer Games Fest. It was like Capcom this, Capcom that. Capcom was absolutely everywhere. And it's coming to Switch 2, like, day and date with the others, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Therefore, yeah, Capcom is firing on all cylinders at the moment. And then the next announcement, which is probably a bigger one for me personally at least, is the Cuphead games. They announced that there's a new Cuphead game in development, a brand new one the same way it was for the old one. And then Mighty Cuphead, which is sort of an 8-bit retro game. And it will be releasing on the Sega Master System as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is absolutely hilarious. And I kind of hope it gets, like, put on some of the other, like, 8 and 16-bit consoles as well, for the sake of it. Like,
Yeah, that would be funny.
because, yeah, that would be funny, and it means we'd be able to get that version if it was on Genesis or
that's true.
Mega Drive. Because we can't play it on Master System.
Yeah.
Because we don't have one. I think that's great, though. I like that there's a little 8-bit version of it. It looks funny. And it has up
It's
to 2
good.
players as well, which is as well quite neat. I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how it would run on the Master System.
Who knows?
Who does know? And then I guess the next big one. I mean, they had Alien Isolation 2, which is one that people have been waiting for ages.
Yeah, I'm glad
Um,
it's there for the people that want it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad it's there for people who want it. They had the next one by the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus developers, the giant robot one, which
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of right now for some reason.
Trying to find what its name is.
Algen? Something Gen?
Gen Atlas.
Gen Atlas, that's it. It looks interesting. I mean, I feel like this developer can't help himself with giant things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time it's robots instead. Therefore,
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks quality, I'll give it that. I simply have not much interest in it, personally.
Yeah.
Then they have another generic... I was about to say generic samurai game, however, you keep reminding me it's in China.
It's Chinese. It's not the same.
Well, what do you call it in this situation, then?
I think it has a different name, but I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, no, that one. This is that one. I don't know. A lot of fantasy, like, basic games, personally, I'm not terribly interested in. Stranger Than Heaven
Yeah.
is a game. Has a
Yeah.
couple of singers in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no other...
I don't know. I've got nothing for it.
Yeah, I have
It's
nothing to
just-
say on it at all. I know Snoop Dogg came out for it.
Yeah.
That was really random.
It was just out of nowhere.
Yeah. The next one is Hex. H-E-A-E-X.
Hex.
I don't know. It looks like the same sort of genre as like The Forest and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Don't have much to say about that at all. Then there's what's the next one? DBD
Trying
or
to
whatever it
find
is.
Dead by Daylight
That's
stuff.
it. That's it.
Or
Yeah.
the,
I don't know.
The one that's made by them,
What do you mean?
whatever it is. Isn't it? It's not Dead by Daylight stuff, but it's one that's made by them, isn't it? Is that how it works?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I have not much. I don't have much to say about it,
That's
to be
what
honest.
it's called. Yeah, I'm not really particularly interested.
Then there's this whole one with like big mech battles that you can do in the desert.
Yeah, you can make them.
Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting enough. The concept is interesting enough. The fact that you make massive, like, big mechs straight out of, what's that Western movie? Or funny Western movie called? I can't remember what it's called right now. However, yeah, big old mech things like that, and you can go first person. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Sand Raiders of Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophie, which I think is hilarious. Black Flag the remake for it.
Yep.
To be honest, it doesn't look that much more impressive. Like, without seeing it side by side, that I'll preface by saying
Yeah.
that first. Without seeing it side by
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
it doesn't look that much more impressive than the original game.
It really doesn't.
However, I'm sure it is. I simply would have to look at it next to each other, I guess.
Yeah. I'd have to play through the rest of Black Flag that I didn't finish in order
Yeah,
to...
resynced. Black Flag Resynced, which I think is a smart name, considering the whole thing about
Yeah, it is good.
the series
I like
has
it.
like you have the syncing in
It has
thing.
the syncing.
Yeah. Then we have The Last Ronin, which is a Ninja Turtle game,
Yeah.
which is very interesting. I find it a little bit difficult to get a beat on how like what it's going to be rated maturity wise and all that sort of thing. Like, is it going to be
I
like
have no idea.
a higher maturity game? Like, what is this?
Like, it looks like it is.
I don't know. It looks like I'm kind of worried it's going to be like another generic samurai game, to be honest with
Yeah, just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
you.
style.
Yeah. Then Fortnite Runners. Yep. Nothing to say about that at all, in the slightest.
No.
Because I don't know, it has nothing to do with what I like. Then what's next up? Oh, is it Gundam next?
It's Gundam.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting. It's a Gundam game. A much more realistic one than what I feel like I'm used to with Gundam.
Yeah.
However, yeah, I don't know. It definitely looks interesting. Is it by... Who was it by?
I don't know. Trying to find it,
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure either.
but I can't find it.
Yeah. Then the next one is one that I've written down that interests me. It's
Goose.
an extremely hard game is what it's called.
Yeah.
Which I mean, the fact that it's a co-op game, that's why I've written it down for the channel.
It looks like a co-op rage game.
Yeah, it does. It looks somewhat interesting. Therefore, yeah, that is one that we can look out for maybe for the channel in the future.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Customize the geese.
Do you customize the case? It looks like it's someone sort of had a similar idea to how like Untitled Goose Game is, and it comes out on the 24th of July.
Yeah.
Then we switch back over. Then there's a new Crossfire game, I think it is next.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
That's good for Crossfire fans, I guess. The next one's what, Control?
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I think it's Control
so.
next, off memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. People seem excited for that too. To be honest, I don't have much of an opinion on it.
Neither.
Yeah, to be completely honest. And then there's Monster Hunter, right?
No, it's the one that looks like
No,
Monster
it
Hunter,
is.
isn't
Sorry, it's the one that looks like Monster Hunter. What is it? Oh, Guild Wars. Guild Wars 3.
Yeah, Guild Wars 3.
Which they said was going to be like a new, like...
The new, like, state of MMOs.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We'll see how that comes out.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but
and then Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is one we've been following.
Yeah,
it's got a story trailer. It follows the guy from the episode 1, essentially, is in the game, by the looks of it. Doing a whole bunch of things. It shows off more of the worlds and stuff. This game continues to look absolutely fantastic, graphics-wise. Like,
honestly.
I don't understand how it can look like that. However, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I mean, the faces are a little bit funny on the actual human
and the hair.
characters. However, on the aliens and stuff like that, they look fine.
Yeah.
And it shows off a little bit of pod racing in this trailer too, which I was under the impression they said wasn't going to be in the game. However, there's definitely some here. Yeah.
Yep.
Show off more of the world. Show off some of the story. It looks good. I am definitely glad that I've pre-ordered it. It's been a long time since I pre-ordered a Star Wars game. To be honest.
Yeah.
Then there's a top-down story-based...
It's called End of Abyss.
That's the one. Yeah, I have nothing to say about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It looks like a mixture of different games.
It does.
Put together. Yeah, I don't know. And then there's Lost Harbor.
I think that's what it's called. The Lost Harbor, something like that.
Yeah, Lost Harbor or something like that. It looks like you sort of create your boat survive, and then there's like zombies, lots of zombie stuff.
A lot of it.
Yeah, and then the next one is Virtua, right?
Yes.
Is that what's next? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then yep. I don't know. Crossroads, VF Crossroads. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say about it either. I'm not a big fan of those types of games anyway, personally.
No.
Comes next year. Good to see something from Sega though. Then we got what?
It was RuneScape. I think,
Oh yeah, the
after that.
RuneScape, the newer RuneScape, which has apparently been out for ages on PC.
They're just dropping into console or something.
Yeah, it's coming to console or something silly. The like beta or something like that. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it either. Soulframe, I do have a little bit to say about, because
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, it's made by the people who made Warframe. However, it's kind of, I find it's a little bit too generic fantasy.
it just looks like Elden Ring.
Yeah, I feel like they could have gone a little bit, more zany with it. The Warframe devs have like all sorts of different things in Warframe. Therefore,
They really
I don't know. I
do.
guess seeing this like more, I guess, generic take on their gameplay style, I think it's simply, I don't know.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I simply think
No.
it could be a little bit more interesting, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I've played a fair amount of Warframe in my time. Yeah. And then they go into, what's it called?
Grounded.
That's it. Grounded 2.
Grounded 2.
Did they actually explain what this is? Is this like a 1.0 release? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. August 11th.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah, there's a lizard.
Yeah.
Then there's a game for Mafia, I think it is. I don't know. Have nothing.
I've got nothing
on it. Then there's this Victorian times looking thing.
It's 1666 Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's it.
Essentially, cult demon witches.
Yeah, basically. Nothing
That's
much
it.
to say about that either. There's a Saw game coming out.
Yeah.
Not. Yep, sure. Lords of the Fallen
Just
2.
anti-do.
Very people are happy with that. Again, more like fantasy games. Lots of them.
Yeah.
Then there is Star Wars Zero Company, which looks fairly interesting. Like,
Yeah.
Star Wars has had a long legacy of top-down tactical games. Therefore, I guess another one in the list. It looks interesting. The cutscenes look really good.
They do.
Yeah, and the fact that you can have a team of droids, as you've pointed out to me previously.
That's so funny.
I do think, I think that's funny. You can like sort of customize your team however you want, and you can have like a whole bunch of droids. That is great.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know people are excited for that. And then there's this vampire one.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Dawnwalker or something? Is that what it is? Yeah, the Dawnwalker.
There's a bunch of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched it and I was like,
happen.
okay.
I was just confused the whole time.
Yeah. Then there's a single player Among Us game coming out, a mystery one.
Yeah,
A
detective
detective game, which like makes a lot of sense for the series.
It really does. I'm actually surprised they didn't do it sooner.
Yeah,
now that I
exactly.
think about it.
I don't know. I kind of fell off Among Us a long time ago because they got way too complicated
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see though, because like the big thing about Among Us is like how the choices are made. If I'm assuming it's sort of going to be like a choose your adventure story.
I imagine
Because
so.
like how like they would have to put the choices in somehow, and then they do this whole thing where there's
Yeah.
like an Among Us guy on the floor on the stage for a little bit afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah, they show off a little bit of the TV show, which
The
is on
show.
Paramount for Among Us.
Yeah.
I'm glad for it. I personally have no interest in watching it, however.
Good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad for people who want it. There's a new character coming to 007.
Yeah.
Yep. Is this Monster? Wait, which one's this one?
They had a small reel for the Switch games.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those. Was it?
And then
Wasn't really that worried about it.
this one.
Oh no, what is this one?
That
This
is
is like
Gothic.
this is like the big monsters and everything like that.
It's Gothic remake.
That's right. People were excited for that. I saw it as like I have no clue what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Ion 2,
Yeah.
whatever that means. I don't know what that
Yeah, I
means.
don't know what that means.
Wuthering Waves is getting a crossover with Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Cyberpunk?
specifically the show Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
It's coming on the 6th of August or the 8th of June. I don't know which one is it.
Well, yeah, whichever way they have chosen to do that.
Yeah, I can't tell. Being an Australian
I don't
and
know either.
having dates around different way. Then there's Monster Hunter.
Then it's Monster
Yeah,
Hunter.
there's a new like expansion, I guess. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. I think so.
Going to the wilds or whatever it
Wilds.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people are continuing to complain that it is not optimized at all, and I'm assuming that's why it's not on Switch 2, unlike every other Capcom game
Yeah, I imagine so.
ever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. I'm not a Monster Hunter fan. Personally. Then we got another generic samurai game.
It's called Swords of Legends.
Okay. Our brother said it looked a lot like Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's another generic samurai game. That's all that seems to be coming out these days.
Yeah.
People can't help themselves. Hot Wheels Infinite Burst, Infinite Rush.
Infinite something.
Yeah, Hot Wheels
Yeah,
Infinite Rush is what it is.
It's Hot Wheels.
It is. It's kind of like almost like a Forza Horizon take on Hot Wheels, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, which everyone's doing at the moment because Forza Horizon is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. That looks like in Sidestep.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I'm not sure how that works with a car. but
Yeah, I'm
go
not
for
100% sure either. However, I don't know. I guess it's a Hot Wheel. You play it like a toy. And then next up is Sonic. They did their 35th anniversary thing. Interesting that
Did it?
Frontiers wasn't here.
That is true, actually. I forgot about that.
Frontiers. I'm assuming it's going to be in the Direct because we keep
Yeah, I
seeing it
imagine
shown
it'll
off for
be-
Switch 2. If
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what it is. However, they show off the upcoming things for this year when it comes to Avatar and Ninja Turtles coming in to Cross
Yep.
Worlds. Then they show off next year, which is Godzilla and Evangelion.
Yep.
Very interesting. Not what I would have
They
expected.
decided, let's
However,
go with the really big creatures.
yeah, yeah. I'm curious to see because obviously with Ava they have the characters in the cars. Are they gonna have a racer for Godzilla?
They'll probably just have the track. or
I
something.
really hope that if they do have a racer, it's like some guy in a rubber Godzilla suit.
Yeah, it's just a dude.
As a callback to old Godzilla movies. Yeah, I don't know.
that'd
It
be
looks
actually
interesting. There's a couple of
hilarious.
tracks coming for them as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continues to frustrate me that nobody's voiced in this game. And I really need to hop back into it and look at all the new content since I haven't been there in ages.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to play it. And then Sonic Pico Park, a new Pico Park game with Sonic characters.
But only 4.
Only 4, so yeah, only 4 Sonic characters.
If you want to play 8 players, the other 4 players are just regular Pico Park people.
Yeah, exactly. That was it though for Sega, which was kind of disappointing
Yeah.
for Sonic, specifically considering it's his 35th anniversary. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, however, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, yeah, moving on from that though is
Oh, then it.
oh yeah, the Attack
then
on
it's
Titan
the Warriors game for Attack on
by
Titan.
Koei Tecmo. Everyone's
Oh my
favorite.
goodness.
Yep, it's Attack on Titan.
The Warriors
Yep.
edition.
Yeah, exactly. And then Clutch, which stars Tosin Cole, which I think was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And then one that we thought was a new Tabs game for almost the entire trailer.
Genuinely thought it was Tabs until it showed what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Chronicles.
Yeah, Chronicles Medieval.
It's essentially a Tabs game.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Then there's this some music
Then
game.
there's this musical note.
Yeah,
Sea of Remnants.
yeah. However you say it, Sea of Revenants. I don't know. Yep. Good for it, I guess. Capcom has like a whole little trailer for things. There's a boxing
that's a
match coming
funny
to one of the
trailer.
Hitman games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
Power
know how that's
World's.
working, but yeah,
Yeah.
Power World
Yeah, Power
is
World's getting it. Sorry.
going into 1.0.
Yeah, Power World's getting its 1.0, which good for it, I guess. I'm not too interested. Wolf Among Us 2, which is one that people have been waiting for a very long time. Curious to see how it's
Yeah.
working without Telltale, although it did say Telltale in the credits, therefore I don't know.
I'm assuming they've like tried to get back a couple people to come in
Yeah.
or something like that and be like, what do we do with it? You know?
Maybe, therefore I don't know. People are very excited for that though. New Stellar
Yeah.
Blade, which I know a lot of people are very excited for as well, because Stellar Blade 1 was apparently extraordinarily good.
It also looks great.
Oh, you mean graphics wise? Yeah, it looks really, really good. To give a quick story rundown on the first Stellar Blade, it did that good for the company that they become a self-publisher and bought other companies to publish for.
Oh wow.
That's how well Stellar Blade 1 did.
Good for them.
Yeah, therefore, yeah, Stellar Blade's, I guess, sequel? I don't know, it's a different story, different character, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this person is new, they said.
Yeah. They said, and I don't know, the world kind of looks like a more realistic version of Scarlet Nexus to me, personally.
Yeah. It does look like that.
I don't know, I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It's not really my thing. However, people are very excited for it. Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Yeah, interesting enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we have
Then it's Tifa.
Tifa, yeah. Tifa coming to SF, and then more Final Fantasy stuff. Lots of Final Fantasy stuff.
bunch of
Basically,
Final
they showed off Final
Many
Fantasy
Final
7
Fantasy.
Revelation, which is the next one up.
Yep.
Yep, which is very exciting, considering, you know, the other games have now come out on Switch 2 as well. This one's coming to Switch 2 day and
Yeah.
date with the other ones. And it looks like they've simply
Which is
taken the
good.
open world concept from Rebirth and, like, expanded it even further.
Yeah.
There's these giant monsters to battle. There's a couple of new characters that are in the party and all that sort of thing. You can like get like there's like a class system almost with costumes where you can like
Yeah.
change their abilities a little bit. There's a lot more complicated stuff to it. However, like
They
they talk
made it
about Final
more
Fantasy VII
complex.
Revelation for ages.
They talk about it. For
They go over
a very
everything
long
for it.
time.
It looks absolutely fantastic. However, like I feel like they didn't need to spend like 20 minutes talking about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, it looks
Where's
fantastic.
Steve?
I don't think it looks any more graphically impressive than Rebirth, though, which I think a lot of people were expecting it to.
No, it doesn't.
No, I don't really feel it needed to anyway. I think Rebirth looks fantastic.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah, and it means it should definitely run on Switch 2 as well as Rebirth does, at least. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. Yeah, no, that'll be good, and it means It means not all. It means both Rebirth and Revelation will be out both on PS5 before the PS6 as well. Therefore, people can't start comparing it like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good. It's sort of the same angle that Halo 3 has, where it's like this is it. This is the end.
Yeah.
Which should be good. Like, once they finish that, hopefully they can start moving on to some other things as well. I'd like to see them remake some other Final Fantasy games, because, like, I've always admired the Final Fantasy series. I've never been a big turn-based combat guy, therefore, you know. It's not really something...
Exactly.
I played a lot of Dissidia.
Yeah.
It's more my thing. Yeah, Spring 2027, which is autumn for us. Therefore,
Autumn?
a little bit less than a year away, and it's coming yet. Switch to PS5, Xbox Series X and X, Windows, Steam, and Epic Store. From the get-go, which is very good. And that's it for Summer Games Fest. Yeah. I mean, that was a fairly good showing. I think it was a lot of random fantasy things. However, that was a fairly good showing, I feel. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in there. And then it goes straight on to Day of the Devs, which, I mean, we'll talk about. There's one in there specifically that I want to talk about called Screenbound.
That's because I haven't seen.
Yeah, I forgot to put a trailer in the
this
thingy.
So,
However, it is. We've seen it before. It's the one where like you're running around in a
sure we
3D
have.
platformer, and then you have a little Game Boy in your hand, and then switches into like a 2D game
yeah.
into that. Yeah, they show off more of that essentially,
Yeah.
and it
okay,
continues
that's
to look really good.
good. Yeah, that's good.
And then something else I guess I should mention before we move on to the Xbox stuff is before Summer Games Fest, they had a Toy Story collection come out, and it has a lot of games in it, and people are really excited for like Toy Story 3 and stuff. Yeah. That's that. That's Summer Games Fest. Overall, pretty good. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Then there was the Xbox Games Showcase from the 3 o'clock in the morning for us this morning. My god, which goes straight into a Gears of War Direct. However, we'll start at the start because the first thing they show off is Gears of War. Yep. And Astra comes out and basically explains that it is an Xbox exclusive and exclusives are coming back. Perfect.
Yep.
Astra's really driving it home, isn't she? She's
She's trying.
really trying to bring it back. I wasn't expecting Gears of War E-Day to be more of like a city-focused like survival game, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a Gears of War game. However, like, I wasn't expecting it to be, like... It almost seems a little bit less militaristic and more, like, everyone's trying to survive an invasion type thing.
Yeah.
I don't have much else to say about it. Day 1 on Game Pass, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Then they go into Fable, and this is probably the most serious Fable trailer we've seen, I want to say.
Yeah.
All the other ones have been sort of super silly, and this one's had, like... This has its silliness. Don't get me wrong, like the silliness is in here.
Oh, it definitely
However,
does.
There's a little bit of seriousness to it, and then there's this character who thinks she's going to be the hero. However, it looks like she may be the villain, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. However, yeah, I don't know. It's sort of a story trailer for Fable. It almost feels like a different game from what we've seen already.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. And as you can see, it's got its new date of February 23rd, 2027. They said they moved it because there wasn't enough time in the year, essentially, for it, basically. Yeah. Therefore, that's fine. I think it's good. It'd be a big one for them. And then the next one is the big one for me, personally. Campaign Evolved had a new trailer. It was the I guess it was sort of the story trailer, in a sense.
Yeah, it was more of like the 3.
Yeah, for the 3 campaign missions. However, I did show stuff from normal Campaign Evolved as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk about the whole thing by itself in a video. However, like the cutscenes and stuff look fantastic for Campaign Evolved. We'll talk about normal Campaign Evolved for a second. The cutscenes and stuff look fantastic. They purposely didn't show any gameplay again, I noticed. From normal Campaign Evolved. I will never understand why they couldn't make Cortana purple, because she was purple in CE. That's something that frustrates me. However, at the very least, the cutscenes do look a lot more like CE. I have noticed some differences in the cutscenes too. However,
about their faces look very strange.
Yeah, their faces look a little bit strange. However, like...
Johnson is mostly fine, like, it's the least jarring.
Yeah.
But there's something weird about Cortana's face. I don't know what
Cortana's face. I think Key's face as well, a little bit.
Yeah.
However, you know, as I said, I have noticed some differences in the cutscenes. We'll see how that pans out, though. Like how many changes there are in the final cutscenes. And yeah, then it mainly goes into the 3 new missions, and like either these 3 new missions are very long, or they only have like 1 gimmick in each of them.
Yeah.
Because, like, the gimmicks that they seem to show off are, like, very long gimmicks. Like, there's one where you're flying through on a Seraph-like thing. I don't think it actually is a Seraph. However, like, it's a Seraph-like thing that you fly through space in. There's, like, a gondola ride at one point. There's, like, this battle on, like, an alien tree planet.
There's a whole thing with a brute.
Yeah, there's this brute that, like, almost berserks out after, like, he gets, like, zappy-zapped from some sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
There's a lot going on, and I am quite excited for this. And then Chief's got a different armor too. He's got like like an older Mark armor. I'm kind of curious to see how this is because shields.
Yeah.
I don't know if shields were as developed a year before CE. However, I guess we'll see. The energy sword looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'll say that much. Johnson has the stanchion, which is from the books as well. Lots of fun things. It looks really good. Don't get me wrong. Like the 3 missions that they show off look really fantastic, and like I'm really hoping this is where like Halo goes going forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I'm sort of reading this story as well is that they infiltrate a Prophet ship, and this Prophet's sort of like almost like a biogenics Prophet, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, his whole thing is he's like, making sort of monsters out of the Covenant species. Which is, it's an interesting direction to go in, I guess.
Yeah, it's one that they haven't properly looked at.
Yeah. I'm
okay
simply
with.
curious to see how they're going to go telling this story in 3 missions.
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned that it's going to be sort of rushed through.
Yeah.
Because that could be a whole Halo story on its own. Like,
honestly, it could
therefore, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Especially because, like, we see there's 1 level in space by the looks of it, 1 level on the Covenant ship, and then 1 on the ground of this tree planet.
be. Yeah.
Therefore, I don't know. We'll see how it is. And I don't know why there's a massive gondola in the middle of a Covenant ship either, which that doesn't make much sense to me.
I don't know.
There's some white hunters.
Just is,
they
I
look
guess.
nice.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of not the other types of jackals, skirmishers. A whole bunch of them. Some interesting looking grunts that we've never sort of seen designs for like that before. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what it looks like. They show off some weapons as well that like were in previous games. The SMG's back. The Spike is back. I don't know. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I like seeing all that sort of thing. Yeah, as I said, I could talk about this for ages and ages and ages and ages. And Chief looks great.
But
both armors. I think his CE armor is absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. I think it really shows it off a lot nicer in this trailer than it did in the last one as well, personally.
Definitely.
And then his pre-CE armor looks pretty good as well. It's a lot more bulky. It's almost like they like had like a less developed armor, went to a really sleek and thin armor in CE, and then went back to a more bulky armor in 2 and onwards. Like, it's kind of strange actually when you look at it that way.
They just didn't know what they were doing.
I think it looks fantastic, despite all my problems with Campaign Evolved already, which I don't think they're fixing at all. They didn't even show the HUD.
No, I don't think so.
No, they didn't even show the HUD. Therefore, yeah, my problems with Campaign Evolved are there. Have like these 3 missions are very exciting. I'm simply more excited for the 3 missions than I am anything else, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes though, and it's coming out July 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. On PS5 as well. Unfortunately, Asher could not get rid of that.
Yeah, which I mean.
Yeah.
That was
and there's a
done,
massive collector's edition that's coming as well, and I am getting that collector's edition because it has a whole bunch of different things. No matter what. Yeah, that was that though. Next thing that's shown up, there is a game.
This is Resonance?
Yyep. It looks like...
Yeah, a Plague Tale Legacy.
Yeah, I mean... Is that the next one? Plague Tale?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. For some reason I looked at it and was like, is this Plague Tale? Yeah, it is Plague Tale. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's another Plague Tale game coming out. It looks like a sort of a spin-off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to PS5 as well. Persona 4? I will not say its remake word because I think it's silly. It should have been like something else.
Something
it should have been anything else.
Based.
Yeah, it should have been something television based. Rerun. Persona 4 rerun would have been perfect. I don't understand why they're like, oh, you do revival.
There were probably quite a few things they could have done, and then they didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically, it looks like a Persona 5 version of Persona 4. Same way Persona 3, whatever it was, looks like a Persona 5 version of Persona 3. I don't know, you're going to have to explain this one to me. Is there golden content in it?
No.
That is...
As far as I can
I'm
tell.
actually getting really upset, like mad at that they keep doing that.
Actually, yes, there is.
Oh, wait, there is?
No, there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know 3's remake didn't have the portable stuff in it, right? Yeah, which I think is silly.
Yeah, there definitely is. The girl that shows up from Golden's in it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's good then. I'm glad that they've got the golden stuff in this one at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. You finished this game, haven't you?
I
Yeah.
have. I finished it once. I got the bad ending.
You're the bad ending. Well, maybe you can get the good ending now in the remake.
Maybe. I know what I have to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the remake will make it a bit easier.
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, no. Persona 4 Revival,
It looks great,
don't like that name, are coming out the 18th of
Yeah.
February next year. A lot of things are coming out next February. Which is strange, because February is not really a big game month.
Not usually, no.
Therefore, yeah, a lot of things coming out next February. A lot of things have been pushed around because of GTA 6, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's been all over the place. Nothing, I haven't seen anything in January yet, though. Yeah. Then the next thing is another zombie apocalypse looking game. State of Decay 3. That's the other thing. Lots of fantasy games and a lot of zombie games.
Yeah.
It's like, how many can you have?
And every now and then there'll be a racing game.
Yeah, exactly. And then Sea of Thieves is getting Season 20, which is about making custom seas.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. Either. I've never played the game. I hope people who like it will like it, though, I guess. June 18th as well, not very far away.
No.
Yeah, then they show off... Is it Metro Exodus is next? Because I know it was proudly made in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metro Exodus.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, I mean... Well, it's Metro in general. Metro 2039. I'm sure Metro fans will be very excited for that. Coming February 2027.
Yeah, there's going to be a
lot
of
things coming out February next year. And then probably my next most excited for game.
It's so
in the entire thing. It's about a bad magpie.
Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest issue is it doesn't really look the most like a magpie. However,
it could be a European magpie.
I think it is, because it says at the end that it's funded by the UK something.
Yeah, I think it's a European magpie.
Well, the thing is, though, are their magpies known for being as bad, though? Because it's the Australian magpies that I know are the evil ones.
I think they're still pests. I think it's just not as much talked about, because they usually have more of a problem with, like, pigeons and things.
Yeah, that's probably... I don't know,
they
our
usually have
magpies
more
are pretty
of a squirrel
evil.
issue.
Hopefully there's a skin for an Australian magpie.
I would love that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like one either. So.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, I do think it's funny, though, that someone was like, magpies are evil. Let's make a game about that.
Yeah, they essentially did Goose Game, Magpie
Yeah, Magpie Edition. The poor sunflowers. Or the poor flowers in general.
Poor everything.
Yeah, poor everything. Magpie's like, I'll burn everything down. Yeah, no, I do like this. Looks funny. And it's coming 2027, and day one to Game Pass, too, I believe. It doesn't say it's coming to PS5, only Xbox.
Maybe it's a small baby exclusive.
Maybe. Who knows? And Steam, obviously. Have a look, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Another generic fantasy samurai game.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Wulong 2 or something? Wulong 2.
Yeah.
I did see it's coming to Switch 2.
Yeah,
which is interesting. Nice to see. I like seeing that logo pop up.
Yeah, it's good to see.
That's all I have to say about it, though. And then Join Us, which I don't really want to talk about that much at all.
Us. I have no... I was lost on half of what was even happening in this. Yeah,
I don't really think that's the right type of game to be putting out there, personally. However, you know.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah. A new Senua's game. Sure, people are excited for that. I can't believe it's been like 3 years since the last one.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the first one, so...
Oh, the last one that came out was the second one. This is the third one.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, it was one that was during the first trailer for the Series X. The second one was shown off.
Oh, okay.
Basically, yeah. Fallout 76 content.
Them, so.
Infestations.
Because, that's it.
That's it.
That's Fallout.
Yep. New Doom content for the newest one, Dark Ages.
for Doom Eternal. Or Dark Ages. Yeah.
That's it.
Doom Eternal.
Yeah,
was
new
before.
new Doom update stuff. His helmet comes off. He loses a lot of his armor by the looks of it. That's
Yeah, they seem to do
yeah.
that.
I don't know. I haven't played the new one. To be honest, I don't really have much interest in playing the new one.
No,
Therefore,
I don't know how Doom with a sword works. So.
yeah, it's a thing. Therefore, yeah, June 7th.
Yeah.
Was it? No, that's not right. July 7th. It must be then.
July
It
7th.
can't be June 7th.
Yeah, July 7th.
Yeah, July 7th. Yeah, lots of ice stuff. At least it's nice to see blue.
Yeah.
Front end. It looks like there's some throwback levels too, I noticed.
Yeah, I think so.
And then, finally,
After forever.
Crazy Taxi. I know, I mean, it'd be even more finally if it was Jet Set Radio. We've been hearing about that longer. We've been hearing about Crazy Taxi for ages. New one's coming out. They didn't really show... It was mostly a cinematic trailer. They did show a little bit of gameplay in San Francisco area, I believe. Yeah, because they have the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
They did show a little bit of gameplay there. However, it's more implied... I mean, it's called World Tour. And there's a whole thing about getting a passport. Therefore, I'm assuming it's essentially Crazy Taxi around the world. Which will be interesting to see. I mean, that'll be neat. It looks like Crazy Taxi though. Absolutely everything is all over the place. It's a mess.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Nice to
exactly
see. I'm
what
glad
it is.
Sega's really trying to put out a lot of their stuff now. Coming to Switch 2 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Then they show
Next
off
year,
the
at some point.
brand new Xbox Color, I guess. Special edition Xbox.
Oh my goodness.
Basically, I like how they do it too. They go into like an old room with the original Xbox that's in like the clear Xbox. That's fun. And then they sort of update it to the brand new Series X Clear Edition. I wish I could afford it. I can't. Therefore, I'm not getting it.
Imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine. It looks really nice though. It looks very nice. I really would like it, however, no, I can't. Maybe I can get the controller. Maybe it might come separately. Maybe.
I doubt it, but
Yeah. However, Asher did as well, apparently on the on-stage version of this. She did come out and said she was giving away a fair amount of them.
Okay.
Which for people, as a nice gift, apparently. But that's when she apparently went on stage and said Xbox is returning to exclusives too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a nice looking limited edition though.
It is though.
And it's kind of
I like
it's something
it.
we haven't really seen in a while. Like a transparent console.
No.
To be honest. I think, what was the last time? It may have been the original Xbox was the last one that had a transparent.
I don't remember anything.
Maybe the PlayStation 3 had one? Maybe, I want to say?
I don't know.
However, yeah, I don't know. Otherwise,
absolutely no
Age of
idea.
Empires 4, big game.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't have much else to say about it.
Everybody
Lots of
loves
people like Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Followed up by another
eventually
trailer
this
for Minecraft Dungeons 2, and this one goes more into the story, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much else to say about it because it's not my type of game. However, there's ghost versions of some mobs. The biomes look nice.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's very very deep dark coded, the whole game though. The art style for the characters is a little bit interesting
we'll see more
too.
of that normally. It reminds me of Lego.
I love Lego, yeah. I was thinking more like Mega Bloks. Yeah, the Mega Bloks characters. Yeah, coming out September 29th, 2026, which was leaked a few days earlier on the Nintendo eShop.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
It's coming to Switch 1 as well, though.
It was. Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Good for it, I guess.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. I don't know how it will run. Yeah, it's coming out there, though. And then we have Clockwork. No, this is Magicians, isn't it? Or whatever.
No, this is Magicians.
Yeah, this is Magicians. I got confused there for a second because it looks like the same to start with.
It looks very similar.
Yeah, Magicians. I don't have much to say about this other than the fact that it's interesting that it's essentially an FPS where you play with magician stuff.
Yeah, That's a cool
That
concept.
is a neat concept. However, it's not in the style that I would want to play it in. Therefore,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's a little bit too dark and gruesome and unnecessary for that.
It
for
looks
me
very linear.
personally, I think it would be really nice to have like this style again, where you play as a magician with all these fun things in more of like a fantastical setting, and not
Yeah,
not
if
necessarily
they
a
brought out,
fantasy
like, a
setting.
really-
Have like a fantastical setting. It's
Yeah,
the
if
two
they
different
brought
things.
out like a much more light-hearted
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. Personally, that'd be more my
That'd be
liking.
funny.
However, it is interesting that you essentially play as like a magician and use magician's tricks
Yeah.
to play the game. That is neat. That is such a nice
Oh,
neat
it's
concept.
called Magicians. It's called Magicians: The Devil's Deal.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it's
Yeah.
called.
I do kind of wish like this makes me think of like what other things could be turned into an FPS, like other like.
There probably are a lot of other things if you actually just sat down and thought.
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. I think that'd be neat to like explore in the future, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say though, this devil guy just reminds me of Darth
Yeah,
Maul.
yeah, exactly. He does, doesn't he?
I can't help it every time I look at him.
Yeah. Yeah, and day one Game Pass as well. Does it have a date?
Yeah. Next year.
Next
no
year, yeah.
Proper date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another generic looking fantasy game.
Another war
Yeah, another
game.
war game. I don't know.
I'm trying to find it. What's
I
the
don't even know what it's called. I
Valor
don't really
something.
have much to say about it either. To be
Valor
honest.
Mortis? That's what it is.
Yep, it's another one. Valor
It's called Valor
Mortis, yeah.
Mortis.
Starring someone famous, I'm sure. Starring Vincent Cassel as Napoleon.
I'm sorry, I have no
Yeah,
idea
neither
who that
do
is.
I. I
I
saw
know
it
who
and I was like,
Napoleon is, but I don't know
okay.
who Vincent is.
Day one Game Pass. Don't know if it had a date or not.
September
There you go.
24th this year.
Yeah, I have nothing to say on it. Elder Scrolls Online is getting an
Not
update.
really.
Yep.
Yep. Ah, good for it.
Yep.
I'd rather just go play Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just me.
Flight Simulator 2024 is getting another update for the US this time. They're pumping out the updates pretty quick. The Australian one didn't come out that long
They
ago.
really are. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't have much else to say about it though, to be honest.
Yeah, it's Flight Simulator.
Yeah,
I mean.
exactly. That's coming fall 2026. Yep.
Yep.
Then there's another fantasy game.
Yeah.
They're all blending together. To be honest.
The other like
Yeah.
occurring thing amongst all of them is just that they.
Well,
all
what
look
do you
like-
call them? Dark Age fantasy? Is that what this is?
Essentially.
Yeah, where winds meet. With exclusive benefits for Game
Yeah.
Pass members. Coming July as well, which is
I
not
love
too far
that, like,
away, I guess.
The primary point of this was simply just showing that their wind mechanics work.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's interesting. And then next one, which is, I guess, a bigger one for us, Castlevania. The
Yeah.
new one. I can't remember her name, however, yeah, New Belmont.
I can't remember. as well.
Yeah. New Belmont, new stuff. I mean, not like I say bigger
New
one for us,
things.
mainly because it's more of a Nintendo thing, however, like,
Yeah.
otherwise I have nothing else to say about it. It's a
Mainly
new
because we
Castlevania, coming out
actually know
October
what it
15th,
is.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks neat. Like, the art style's interesting.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is one that really caught me off guard. By Studio
Yeah.
Meadowflower? What do we say? It's very Ghibli-esque.
Yeah. Very
I don't know how
older
you say it.
Ghibli-esque.
Very
Specifically.
Varium.
Vivarium?
Varium.
There's a V
It
at the
looks
start, there's a
fantastic.
Vivarium.
Yeah, it is. It is.
does.
As you're right though. It is very older Ghibli-esque. It's got that same sort of art style as like
They took
Totoro,
like the
Laputa.
Totoro.
That sort of
Yeah.
That's not even like with some of the older people who have like the big glasses and the massive smiles.
Yeah.
I saw that straight away. I was like, oh wow, is that a doll as well? That lady in the dress.
I think so.
Yeah, very interesting and an
100%,
interesting
I think
concept
it
as well. That the whole thing's like in like a glass
Little terrarium.
case. Yeah, a little terrarium in like an abandoned house.
Yeah.
Even the text is very similar. I kind of wish it had like voice acting, and they had like that old like more muffled sounding voice acting. However, they may be asking
that
a
would
little
be
bit too
funny.
much.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic though. I don't know whether we'll play it or not. However, like
I have no
it
idea.
looks very
It's cool that it's
fun
there.
looking, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of caught me off guard. I was like, "What? Whoa, okay." Yeah, coming next year to all the Xboxes. It doesn't say anything about anything else, and it is published by Crunchyroll as well, I believe. Well, this Crunchyroll is down in the corner.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Then they tease Persona 6. That's certainly what they do.
Yeah. To be fair, this is the same sort of way that they teased Persona 5 way back when, too. They just had like a trailer with chairs.
Yeah, this one's like gravestones. The Persona 6 logo looks very like DC superhero-esque.
I don't like it, personally.
Yeah.
Apparently that logo was leaked a few days ago, too.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
they didn't really show anything off about stuff that was leaked or anything like that. However,
most people are thinking that it may be fear-based. Because there's always something psychological-based. So they're thinking maybe it's fear and not necessarily horror.
Maybe. I don't know. All I see is green goop. Looks like slime.
and gravestones.
Yeah, and gravestones. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it, to be honest. It's very,
Yeah, I mean...
And no Switch 2.
We'll see more at some point.
Come on, Atlas. Where are half your games on Switch 2? Why aren't they on Switch 2?
I don't know.
It's kind of strange. Because we've been waiting for Metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Next one is a big one, a massive one for me especially. I really was. I actually. It got to the point where they kept saying this was going to happen for years and years and years. That Toys for Bob was making a new Spyro game. To the point where I stopped believing it.
Yeah.
Because they kept saying it for like the last 3 years. It's going to be shown off this time and this time and this time, and nothing ever happened. I was like, well, obviously it's the Boy Who Cried Wolf situation. And now, yeah, Toys for Bob is making a new Spyro game.
Here it is.
And it looks a lot more, I guess, faithful to, like, the art design at least, looks a lot more faithful to the original trilogy than, like, Crash 4 did to its original trilogy. Not that there's anything wrong with Crash 4's art style, I actually quite like it. However, like, this looks like Spyro. I think, as you said, his eyebrows look a little bit large, and I think his,
they're very large.
Do you call it a mane? I don't know what goes over his hair.
His horns
like,
are a bit weird, too.
Looks a little bit more mohawky than usual.
His horns are a little bit strange.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they do. However, Spyro A Realm Beyond, they don't really show much gameplay, only flight level gameplay, and
no, there's like a small snippet.
It looked, at the very least, the flight level gameplay didn't look very open flight levels like it usually does. It looked fairly linear. I don't know whether that's simply because of the first part of the game or what.
Maybe that's...
And it kind of looks like as well you can like lock on and fire fireballs at things. Which is another thing that's very un-Spyro. Therefore, I'm curious to see how this comes out. I'm not saying it's good or bad or anything because of what I've seen at the moment. It's not really...
It's more so just a need more information on it kind of one.
Yeah, I mean, what it's shown off thus far is not really what the flight levels are like in the older Spyro games, which was more what I was hoping for. However, like, I don't know, it might be better. I don't know. It's hard to tell from this 3 seconds that they show.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Spring next year.
Yeah, so spring next year. That's not too far away. And Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice. It's kind of good as well because, like, I feel like if Toys for Bob wasn't split off from Activision and Microsoft now, that, like, that would straight up be only an Xbox exclusive. That would have been one of the ones they talk about as an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, I would have guessed.
Yeah, exactly. However, Toys for Bob's independent, if we know.
Yeah. Of course, which means, you know...
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like Spyro and Crash and that, like, I feel like they should be everywhere. That's the type of game that, like, I don't feel like it makes much sense
to be everywhere.
Not to be everywhere. However, Clockwork Revolution, which is their big game that they keep showing off for all sorts of different things. Very Bioshock-like, as we keep saying.
It just looks like Bioshock.
Very Bioshock-like. And there's time travel involved and stuff and things and...
Makes sense. Clocks.
Sorry?
Makes sense.
Yeah, clocks. There's like this little, like, the little clock guy that shows up and says, don't scream, human, or whatever he says. Yeah, that
like
guy, he almost immediately reminded me of the egg from Age of Calamity.
Oh.
The little guy that comes back in time and brings someone else through. That's exactly what it reminded me of. Yeah, Clockwork Revolution. The other big thing they talk about this one is it's Xbox exclusive. And it's coming next year. Therefore, very good. Very, very happy to see that. Yeah, and then the last thing they sort of show off, I guess, is more Modern Warfare 3, which I have zero interest in.
Yeah. I'm not particularly
I understand why it's the big game to close it out. I have zero interest in it.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm assuming, I think they showed off the zombies mode too, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
October 23rd.
Like
and then more E-Day stuff, which I'm not interested in either.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the Xbox Game Showcase. That was fantastic.
Yeah. It was Modern Warfare 4.
Sorry?
That's what it was. It's Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah, it's Modern Warfare 4, and then it was like the zombies section, I think.
You said 3 before.
Yeah. Oh, did I say 3 before? Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew what I meant.
So I was slightly confused. I was like, wait, what?
I don't know. The Xbox Game Showcase was good. It was really good. They showed off a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I've been waiting to see. They showed off a lot of things that were like teased a long time ago, essentially.
Yeah, it's the showcase of like, here's all the old games that we said we were working on, and we get
exactly.
Eventually.
Yeah, and then like, I guess the last thing to go over is Famitsu sale charts for this week. I seem to be getting a steady supply of them this last few weeks, which has been really nice. Starting off with the games, starting from number 10, Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 Edition. I don't know why that's even there. Utawararumuno is number 9. No clue what it is. Nintendo Switch 2. Minecraft for Switch. Yep.
Okay.
Yomi 1984. Yep, that's number 7. Mario Kart World at 6. The Utawararumuno one for PS5 this time at number 5. Yep.
Alright.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book at 4. I'm glad to see it's selling well in Japan.
Okay.
I think it's hilarious that Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, I'm pretty sure, has already outsold Metroid Prime 4.
Aww.
It may have. I'm not 100% sure, because Metroid Prime 4 was like not on the sales chart for very long. Pokopia at 3rd, not surprising. 007 First Light on PS5 specifically, number 2.
Okay.
Which is hilarious, because I only think of 007 First Light as an Xbox game. And then number 1, can you guess? It's been consecutively there for the last 2 weeks. It's Tomodachi Life once again.
Oh, that's actually so funny.
It's not moving. It's staying at number 1. It's going to be the new Animal Crossing. I was expecting Pokopia to be stuck at number 1. Not Tomodachi Life. Why is Tomodachi Life there?
I don't know.
I was expecting it to be like in number 10's spot for its first week and then never be in the top 10 ever again. And now it's been there every week since it came out at number 1. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Oh golly. And as for the console sales, I think we have to sort of remember this is the first week after the price increase over in Japan.
Yeah.
Therefore, last week the Switch 2 sold 247,000. This week it sold 31,000. That's a massive drop.
Yeah.
The PS5 sort of stayed around the same at 8,000, give or take a few hundred.
Yeah.
The Switch went down about 3,000, the Switch 1. And the series consoles went down about 40. They went down from 877 to 835. That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
basically, yeah, there's not much else to those, to be fair. This week, the normal Nintendo Switch, like the base model Nintendo Switch, or the red box model, I suppose, not the Lite or the OLED, went down from 2,731 to 229. The Series S went up from 91 to 123, though.
Oh.
Interestingly.
Alright.
The OLED actually went up from 2,000 to 4,000. However, the Lite went down from 4,000 to 1,800. Therefore, like, it sort of offset itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange. Yeah.
It is a bit weird.
That's it. That's basically, that's yeah. The lifetime to date for the Switch 2 is 5,865,000 over there.
Oh my goodness.
That's ridiculous. Considering the Xbox Series is they passed 700,000. They're at 700,977.
Nice.
That's not at 1 million yet. It's how you know. Oh, maybe it'll start picking up in Japan now with Ash's reign. We'll see. I don't know. Japanese people simply don't seem to be very excited about that sort of thing. Oh, there was one more to talk about, and that's Super Ukulele Kart.
What? There was? Oh, that's right.
I was looking for our videos there. I did have it written down. However, I sort of stopped following my whiteboard for a little bit there. Yeah, Super Ukulele Kart. Next thing in the ukulele series, I guess. It's sort of meant to be referencing Super Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart. Not really any of the ones afterwards. And basically, its big gimmick is options. Basically, you can mess around and play with a whole bunch of options. I'm curious to see how it goes because, like, I feel like this looks... Like, for someone like me, this looks absolutely hilarious and something I would definitely play. However, like, for a more modern, casual audience, this probably looks very unappealing and outdated. Therefore, I don't know. It looks more like... You know those, like, there's, like, fan Sonic games where there's, like, the pixelated ones where you're pixelated behind Sonic and you're running around? That's what it kind of looks like. It looks like a fan game.
It does look like that.
I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes. I don't have much else to say about it. There's a rage thing. They don't really show off what it does. However, there's a rage thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, though,
I
think that's everything. I think
there
was a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah.
And hopefully a lot more to talk about next week if this direct happens as well. Personally, I really hope it does. Yeah, you hope it does for other reasons. You really want Fire Emblem to show up. The poll for last week.
I hope it does in general because there's just not been one for ages.
Been one? Or been two?
Yeah.
Or been two?
Huh? I was talking about the Switch Direct still.
Yeah. How was the poll for last week?
Some person said that their favorite part of the latest Minecraft Live was the new biome, and another person said the next Minecraft.
There you go. Well, I guess I don't even know what the polls are going to be for this. There's a lot happening. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe who had the best showcase?
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess. Otherwise, though.
Games Fest.
Yeah, the state of play, Summer Games Fest, the Xbox Showcase, and then, like, I don't know, Future Games Show.
Next week's Switch Direct.
Yeah, next week's Direct. No, maybe the Future Games. That was another one that was there. That's where Anemo was. Yeah. I don't know. I guess, right. Another year, another Games Fest over. God.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on our 117 special.
It was special.
It was special. It was perfect timing, except for the fact that it was a day late. Therefore, I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you for listening, and we shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye.